Welcome, curious minds, to one of history's most bewildering episodes, the dancing plague of 1518. We're in the city of Strasbourg, situated within the bounds of the Holy Roman Empire. It's the heat of July, and an unusual rhythm has taken over the usual humdrum of city life. A peculiar dance has begun, mysterious and tragic. Our tale finds its roots in the actions of a woman named Frau Trophea. Without any apparent reason or melody to guide her, Frau Trophea stepped into the street and began to dance. Her movements were like those of a person in a trance, uncontrolled yet mesmerizing. And what's even more astonishing, her dance, initially a solitary spectacle, soon turned into a communal performance. Within a week, dozens had joined her rhythmic trance, and by the end of the month, hundreds had succumbed to this irresistible dance. These weren't joyful dances. They were tormented gyrations that lasted days and weeks. The dancers, mostly women, couldn't stop moving their feet day and night until they collapsed from exhaustion, injuries, or in some cases, death. As the puzzling plague spread, the local authorities found themselves in a whirlwind of confusion and fear. Grasping for answers, they ruled out astrological and supernatural causes, pointing instead to a so-called hot blood disease. In a twist of irony, their solution was more dancing. Yes, you heard that right. The very act that was causing such torment was seen as the cure. A stage was erected, professional dancers were called upon, and musicians were hired to keep the rhythm. The city's streets became a grand yet eerie dance floor filled with the afflicted, their bodies swaying in a relentless and harrowing dance. But despite the authorities' best efforts, the dancing did not stop. It continued, unabated and unexplained. Yet, none of these theories fully explains why this incident was so extreme or why it ended as suddenly as it began. But why did this happen? What could cause people to dance themselves to death? These questions have puzzled historians and scientists for centuries. The dancing plague of 1518 is a mystery that challenges our understanding of human behavior, psychology, and the power of the collective mind. One of the theories put forward is ergot poisoning. Ergot is a toxic mold that grows on damp rye, causing hallucinations and convulsions when ingested. The symptoms of ergot poisoning could explain the uncontrollable dancing and the trance-like state of the dancers. However, ergotism typically leads to dry gangrene, a symptom not reported in the dancing plague, which makes this theory less plausible. Mass psychogenic illness, or MPI, also known as collective hysteria, is another explanation. The idea here is that stress and anxiety caused by the harsh living conditions of the time, famine, disease, and socio-political instability, led to a collective psychological break. The dancers may have been acting out their distress in a physical form, a phenomenon we still see today in various forms of mass hysteria. The third theory suggests the possibility of a religious cult. Medieval Europeans often engaged in ritualistic dances for divine intervention or as a form of penance. However, the scale and the sudden onset and cessation of the dancing plague make this theory less likely. Despite these theories, none fully explains why the dancing plague of 1518 was so extreme or why it ended as suddenly as it began. It remains an enigma, a fascinating case study of collective human behavior under stress. Desperate to end the madness, the authorities turned to local physicians who declared the dancing a natural disease caused by hot blood. The dancers were moved to a healing shrine in cooler surroundings, and gradually the dancing ceased. This solution may seem strange to us today, but it is a testament to the lengths communities will go to in times of crisis, even when faced with the unexplainable. The dancing plague of 1518, therefore, remains a captivating tale of mystery, fear, and the power of the human mind. It's a stark reminder of how social and psychological factors can influence our behavior in the most extraordinary ways. They were taken to a healing shrine, and gradually the dancing faded away. A refuge amidst the chaos, the shrine provided a glimmer of hope for those ensnared in the bewildering spectacle. It was here that the feverish whirl of dancing slowly began to ebb, the frenzied footwork subsiding as the dancers found solace and respite. The once bustling streets of Strasbourg returned to their usual rhythms, echoing with the mundane sounds of daily life. Yet the end of the dance plague did not bring answers, only more questions. Why did it start? Why did it end? What caused this extraordinary event? Despite the many theories, the dancing plague of 1518 remains shrouded in mystery, its true nature elusive. It stands as a testament to the enigmatic chapters in our history. a puzzle yet to be solved. The dancing plague of 1518 remains one of the most fascinating mysteries of the past, reminding us of the times when fear, illness, and the unknown could converge into a perfect storm of public hysteria.